Hey guys, welcome back to World Attacks with Celtic. Patch 8.9 saw the launch of the new German TD line, and to kick things off, we'll be looking at the new German Tier 4 tank destroyer, the Marder 38T. First though, let's take a look at the old Marder 2, located at Tier 3. This once formidable machine was nerfed into oblivion by wargaming around patch 8.0. In a TD it's all about the guns, and the Marder 2 was cursed with some abysmal stats. An aiming time that is more fitting to a Tier 8 heavy, and an accuracy that was pretty terrible. No, let's not mince words here, it was crap. The new Marder 38T gets the same guns, but wargaming decided to buff the stats quite a bit. Let's compare them. So we see the Marder 2 on top and the 38T on the bottom. Just look at the difference in aiming time and accuracy. The Marder 38T aims a hell of a lot faster, and it is more accurate. The stats on the top gun are pretty darn impressive. A decent accuracy of 0.35 combined with a blindingly fast aiming time of just 1.5 seconds. Now that's more like the old Marder 2 used to be. I have not unlocked the top gun as yet. Keep that in mind when you're watching the gameplay. Once the top gun is unlocked, this thing I think will be just fantastic. Let's take a quick look at some other stats. First, the Marder 38T is quite a bit faster than the Marder 2. When you drive it, it feels much more agile and alive. The other thing I want to point out is the view range at 360 meters. That is very impressive indeed. This is just shy of what the Hellcat can do at Tier 6. Fit this thing with a binocular telescope and a camo net, and the Marder 38T will be quite a strong machine, even if it is paired up against Tier 6 tanks. Just don't get hit by artillery, because they will wreck your open-top machine comprehensively. Enough of the talking. Time for some action. We are on El Haluf, and it's a Tier 4 game with mostly Tier 4 tanks on either side. This is only my third game in the 38T, but it was enough to reach a conclusion about the new Marder.
Los geht's!
The first thing you'll notice is that the 38T moves about much more quickly than the Marder 2 of late. We're easily reaching more than 40 kph as you can see. I also want to mention that my commander has 6th sense, and that micro-stacked camo, so I should not get detected easily. You're about to see how long it takes until I am finally getting spotted. While the T-50 makes a run for the cap, I decide to chill here at this rock location. The Alecto has been spotted. I am taking a shot, but the Alecto goes down before my shell reaches him. The next customer has arrived. Loves is going full YOLO. Now you can see the improved aiming time of the 38T.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
I'd say that wasn't too bad. Right. Oh, by the way, next to me here is the Marder 2. These two machines really look alike, don't they? I have cut some footage here, as nothing really happened. We are capping, forcing the opponent to make the move. Being in this location, in the 38T, will prove to be quite powerful. I am going for the 38T, and here we can learn something about the cannon's accuracy.
Wirkungstreffer!
Remember, I do not have the top gun.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Still, even with an accuracy of .38, which isn't great by anyone's standard, I managed to get the second kill. So far, I am liking this gun. Here is another example coming up shortly.
Erwischt!
Kill number 3. And good luck trying to do that in a Marder 2. Again, I am cutting some footage, which is just not worth showing. Coming up is a sequence of successive shots that I will give you a better idea on the 38T's performance. I'll just shut my mouth for a little while.
Der ist abgeprallt! Wirkungstreffer! Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
So what do we think? Accuracy okay, but not great, and aiming time quite good. At any rate, light years ahead of the Marder 2. I am up to 4 kills, but the game is still even. Looks like we are going to have to do some carrying. But El Haloof is what it is. A camp fest. Therefore I had to cut out some more nothingness. Our friend here in the Marder 2 gets a bit too aggressive. And pays the price. My gun depression isn't quite good enough to get that M3 light, and now I finally have been spotted. There is artillery in the game, and with the Marder you have to be extremely careful. The tier 4 RD can seriously screw me hard. Two enemy 38Ts are making a move for the camp. My impulse is to get stuck in and hit them hard, but doing so will mean certain death.
Erwischt!
I secure the kill, and my bloodlust briefly takes over, before my better senses kick in. Not a moment too soon, as my sixth sense alarm went off again. Time for some more rock hugging. The M3 light has now decided to kill our 38T in the camp, and unfortunately I am too late to save him. But at least I can revenge him. At this moment I had a huge lag spike. I lost connection for several seconds, and the replay got a bit corrupted. When the game returned, I noticed that I did get the M3 light after all.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Wirkungstreffer. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Sorry about that guys, but what can you do? Anyways, that was my 6th kill, and we are now winning. Unfortunately I did not get that M3 Lee, but at least I hurt him. Coming up is another cut, because really not a damn thing happened. Or T-28 just got on by the Lee. At least now I have an idea where he is, and I am thinking that I have camped this route now long enough and finally do some more driving. If I know him, he should be popping up any second now.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Jesus, if I hadn't moved, that RD shell would have certainly trashed me. And will you look at that? That scumbag is trying again. He really has a hard-on for me. Anyways, the game is locked up. The artillery has been spotted and won't last much longer with our B1 closing in on him, and that M5 Stewart could be anywhere. With the RD now dead, I am deciding to move to the cap to get some capture points. Maybe I can lure the M5 Stewart out of hiding. Oh, there he is. Let's put the cannon to use one last time.
Wirkungstreffer.
Say goodnight, sweetheart.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Top Gun, 8 kills, and the ace tanker batch, all of it in the third fight in this new TD. While 3 battles are hardly representative, and the matchup was ideal for this tank, I think it is quite clear that the Marder is back. And it has returned with a vengeance. Just imagine how this thing will be like with the Top Gun. 1.5 seconds aiming time and .35 accuracy. Oh yes, please. Let's take our usual look at the team battle results. The 38T carried with 8 kills and by far the most damage. But this is not nearly all that this machine is capable of. I figured that you can, given the right circumstances, do more than 2k damage in this TD. Take a look at the enemy. A 38T also had a great game with 5 kills and almost 1k damage. I think it's safe to say that the 38T is bloody darn good. Anyways, this wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't show you something you would otherwise not see. Here we have the B1 finishing off the enemy arty, and our own arty is there to help him out. Yet that's right, our arty puts a shot into him. I know that the shell travel time on the arty is long, but 9 seconds? You have got to be kidding me. Well, what can you do? A scumbag is a scumbag no matter how you fucking slice it. Tomo2916, you are truly the donkey of the week. In the upcoming weeks and months, I shall be putting up videos of the other new German TDs as I unlock them. I have the feeling that there are great things ahead. The Marder 2 is dead, but it has risen again, like a phoenix, from the ashes. Thank you, Wargaming. That's all I have for you folks. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you rated a thumbs up. This is Celtic signing off. As always, take care until next time.